who have connected with her. And so tonight she's going to talk to us about government contracts. She's going to talk to us about some SWAM. I say SWAM, some say SWAM, I don't know. SWAM, all right? She's going to talk to us about the certification, and she has built some of the houses that you're starting to see come up in Newport News. Ashley is responsible for some of those houses, and she won that through a contract with the city of Newport News. And so, without further ado, we're going to have Miss Ashley Hickman come and grace us with her presence.
I will say, I thought this was going to be a setup where like Briggs was going to be asking questions. But when I was sitting over there and Trey started talking, I said, okay, well, this is going to go a different route. But so my name is Ashley Hickman. I am from Hampton, Virginia, born and raised. I am a real estate professional, guru, serial entrepreneur, if that's what you want to call it. But how I got into government contracting, if you don't know what government contracting is basically selling whatever your goods or items are to the government. The government buys literally everything. We know that this is the area where we have every branch for the military. So think of when you see an Army soldier. To dress one Army soldier, it costs about $10,000 to $15,000 down from the top of their head to the bottom of their foot. So if you sell clothes, you can sell undergarments to the government. If you have trucking, you can provide transportation to get those items to the different places. So things like that. I actually grew up in government contracting. My mother was a city employee for the city of Newport News, and she used to help people become government contractors. I saw it hands-on because I remember the first day her best friend came to our house and he was like, hey Jerry, I want to start a business. So she helped him start a janitorial business. And then a few years went by and I remember her saying, oh, there's an opportunity at the Newport News airport for the janitorial business or the contract. So she helped them, and she had two friends that were actually doing janitorial contracting or had janitorial companies, and she told both of them, hey, listen to me, I'm gonna tell you what to do. You should apply for this bid. Out of the two people, some people listen, some people don't. One person actually listened, and he did the application, and he won the bid. The same person who was the guy who came to our house saying, hey, so I remember the day he started the idea of wanting to have a business, just like you guys may have just an idea, but some people may actually have a business. So eventually he had the business and he was able to put himself in a position where he was able to actually apply for that bid. He ended up winning that application or that bid for doing the janitorial services for Newport News Airport, and to this day he's a multi-millionaire from just doing that one bid. From a small business janitorial company, and his office is still located right here on Jefferson Avenue. From there, I have now became a real estate professional, so I am a realtor and I also am a collaborative developer where I build single family homes for public people just like you and for private sectors like the government. When Briggs mentioned that I won a bid in the city of Newport News, so some of the houses that you see I am responsible for, is because the great person T, that he just shouted out, but T called me one day. And that's why it's always good to network, like how we're in this room, we're networking, walking around, getting people's phone numbers, because you never know who may remember what it is that you say that you do. And they may put you, not even you having to be in that room, but they'll put you in contact or position. So I got a call from her one day and she was like, what you doing? She was like, I know you build. She was like, they looking for female builders in the city of Newport News. So I was like, oh wow. So that's literally all she said. From my ambition, I looked it up, ended up finding out where the information was coming from, and I was like, oh, well, what I gotta do? Found out all the information and I submitted, and I was one of the developers out of 4 different companies that won for that one particular bid. Now I will say with construction it's a little different, so because the bids are a little bigger, they award it to several companies versus say if you have a trucking company, you may win that bid all alone with just your company. So I was actually the youngest female builder who won out of the 4 companies for that bid, and out of that I won about 3 or 4 lots, and we are just actually concluding our last one now. It's on 16th Street right in front of Achievable Dream. And I also am a builder. I want to bid for government contracting with the city of Portsmouth. So until 2026, I am a contracted builder with the city of Portsmouth. And I actually just won one with the City of Newport News to help with their, I don't know if I say the word right, but facade grant improvement. But it's basically where they're going around their city, fixing up houses for homeowners who basically can't afford to fix their houses up, but they look horrible on the outside. So I just actually I think I got that email about a month ago, and sit back and wait to get my money back within 60 or 90 days. One thing I do like about the government is if you win a bid, typically you win a bid for a year, but the contract is typically where it's negotiable to negotiate within 2 years or 5 years where it would be an extension. So typically the average contract really with the government is about 5 years. So that's